So I decided, let's give some goddamn advice. And Josh, you have both of the questions. Jill knows the first question, but not the second, because I want her to be surprised. So, so the first question is, what to bake to impress girl? That's exactly how it's written. What should I have read that with an accent to be more racist? I don't know. So I work at a bakery with this girl I like. I like it already. She grew up with a Jewish family, but no restrictions, and moved from New York, as well as mine. She graduated from baking school and fractured her hand on our bagel caliber. I don't know what that is. A few weeks ago. She comes back to work next week. I'm new to baking and would like to bake something from scratch and bring something to work for her that might impress her overall, or just overall make her happier. Any tips? Jill, as the resident lady, if you were in this situation and there was a guy who liked you and he wanted to bake, well, I don't know. He doesn't say if she knows that he likes her. So maybe take that part out. So a guy wants to bake you a thing when you come back from a work injury. What would you like him to bake?
So if it's like you're not already in a relationship, then don't do anything heart-shaped because that's like too far. It's a little creepy. But I don't know, maybe some cookies. Do like 2 or 3 different kinds of cookies if you don't know what she likes, and then
2 or 3.
Yes, Josh. It doesn't have to be a whole big batch of each kind. You're at a bakery, you can cut the batch down and do like a little sampler. Kind of like if you go and buy a girl chocolates, it's like a sampler of different types. Whitman sampler, if you will.
A cookie sampler.
Yes.
A cookie buffet.
Ooh.
I kind of want that, and I don't work in a bakery with a girl I like.
I told you get stuff and you can bake brownies.
I know. Josh, if you're this guy, what do you bake?
If I'm what?
If you're the guy trying to impress the girl, what do you bake? Or what should the guy bake? What do you think?
What should the guy bake?
I don't think you listened to the question.
No, I am. I'm just trying to think. I don't know, maybe
the question was short, and then that whole explanation was forever long.
The next one's even longer.
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes?
Yep.
You have to be careful, though, because if you underbake them or overbake them, it's... I don't know.
Well, not if you follow the directions on the box.
The box!
Well, he works at a bakery. So like
the box!
Oh yeah, he works at a bakery.
Like they work at a bakery together.
Yeah.
So
I thought this was just some schmo, just like, oh man, I'm new to baking. Really threw me.
Wow.
I'm sticking with cupcakes though.
But like, what kind? Well, let's say he doesn't know what she likes.
Make her a cupcake sampler.
Mini cupcakes or regular size?
Regular size.
Regular. Okay. Do you put special things on the top, like special decorations?
No,
I'll give you a decoration.
Okay.
Just put some icing, maybe a couple sprinkles.
Okay.
But you don't want to embellish the cupcake too much.
A couple?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. You don't know what she's... Well, we're assuming that he doesn't really know this girl a lot.
He doesn't know anything about her. He's just like, girl.
So...
Yeah, because like he likes her, but like...
Doesn't mean he knows her.
I mean, unless you're doing the cupcakes in a way to reveal that you like her, what you're basically doing is that you're making friend cupcakes. Like, if you like her, you should make, like, I like you cupcakes. I don't know, like, put a little plastic penis inside of it or something. I don't know.
In it? Like when she bites?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I was going to go with our staple. One time, Jill made funnel cake and made it into the shape of a penis.
I
did. Had the powdered sugar coming out of the front of it, like, well, you know. So
like
I think...
pee. Like pee.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's white.
Well, have you ever seen yellow powdered sugar? You gotta make do with what you got.
What would you add to change the powdered sugar color?
Well, he's in a bakery.
You have to add another powder.
So he would have something at his disposal. Disposal. Maybe this is a disposable idea. Yeah, but I'm going with funnel cake penis. Final answer.
Funnel cake penis. Okay. Yeah, it really depends on the girl. Okay, Jewish family, but no restrictions.
So why mention it? Like, come on, man.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
Make her the lesser babka.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. Yeah. Oh man, nice reference.
Oh yeah, I love these cupcakes you got me.
Oh.
That was my bad New York Jew impression.
Yeah, maybe not another one of that one. All right. So
I can do angry white guys.
yeah,
out of context.
that was a really good one. So
Good.
cupcake sampler, cookie sampler, funnel cake, penis. Perfect.
What if she's vegan?
Well, her, dude. I don't know.
Man, like
What if she's
if he doesn't know she's
gluten free?
huh? Then go to Publix and get some like vegan like peanut safe cupcakes and I don't know.
Wow, you work at a bakery, but you're going to go somewhere and buy.
But he's new to baking, so I don't know.
See, that's the problem. That's why you don't want to bake anything that you could screw up because you're new to baking. So, like cookies, you can see it very obviously. Like with cupcakes, you have to kind of get in there and like test one out.
I don't know. So you got some ideas, pal. Good luck and Godspeed. Hope you get some.
Just make everything. Fill the whole bakery and be like, you can have whatever you want. I made all of it.
Oh, that'd be so great.
If he works at a bakery, why doesn't he just like take what's out of the counter, like at the underneath the glass counter?
That's someone else made. Like, here, I got you this thing from where we both work. I don't know.
It's a tough one.
This guy's doomed.
He might be.
He sucks.
He might, or he's getting. Never mind. So yeah.
Next question.
He got some ideas. He's good to go. So the next one is it's a little more fun and a little more up Jill's alley. So
I have an alley.
if you had one, this would be right up it.
She's there Saturdays and Sundays.
Free wings Tuesday, Thursday. Would it be a crime to pickpocket a dead body? Suppose I'm driving down a deserted country road one night and I come across a man laying in the road. He is clearly dead, perhaps had a heart attack or got hit by a car. I don't mean dead, as in simply isn't breathing or showing vital signs, but perhaps I could perform CPR or save him by calling for help. I mean dead, as in...
Wait.
Go ahead.
Wait, let's back up.
Yeah.
I don't mean dead as in he simply isn't breathing or showing, like, isn't that what dead is?
That is what dead is. Yeah.
Like, when you're dead, you're simply not breathing or showing
right.
vital signs.
He means mostly dead.
That's right. So he means...
Like, what is he, like, okay.
He explains.
Ghost.
He or she explains.
Okay. All right, continue.
I mean dead, as in pale as a ghost, stone cold, rigor mortis setting in, clearly been dead for a while. Nothing I can do for him now, dead. Does that help?
I mean, I guess if he's using decomposition as a rubric for, like, officially dead, then okay.
Yeah. And say that I check his pockets, find his wallet, pull out a bunch of cash, put his wallet back in his pocket, and then be on my way. 1, would this be a crime? 2, if the guy is dead, then who is the victim? And 3, if it is a crime, it is a perfect one. After all, who is going to report the crime? And this time, Jill, we start with you on the cupcake, on the baking one. Josh, we'll start with you.
I don't know. What does the law say? Because I think there are some laws as far as desecrating a dead body. I don't know if stealing from it, like, is classified as desecrating the dead body. And why aren't you calling the police in the first place if you find a dead body?
It's after they call the police. You know the response time's like 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I guess it's for me, without like researching it, I'm gonna say it's not a crime. It's definitely very, very amoral, but it's not a crime.
Like, it's not okay, but is it technically illegal?
I don't think it is. It's disrespectful, but
Absolutely.
not illegal.
Yeah.
So where does say the cops come, say you leave the cash in that person's wallet and the cops come, coroner comes or whatever, they collect the body. Where does that cash go?
I imagine it goes to the next of kin.
Oh, thanks for the $20 inheritance, Uncle Harry. Glad you didn't spend it on that last bottle of booze before you died.
I mean, think about it like this. Would you rather get $20 or not get $20?
That's my $20. I found that body.
Well, we're talking about from the perspective of the spouse or kid or whatever.
Is it really going to make you feel that much better? Like, oh, my uncle died, but I got $20 from his wallet, from his dead body.
I mean, it's a pretty nice consolation.
Is it though?
No.
Is it? If it's like $1,000, that's different. But
Whoa.
you know,
Well, if it feels like $20, like a $20 bill, and you're like, well, I do live far away from here, and I had to drive all this way to identify the body, and I could really use the cash to get back because bank account's a little low. I'm in between jobs right now, and this just
That's kind of petty, huh?
It's also very detailed. I appreciate that.
That sounds a little.
It sounds like you've done. Did you ask this question, Josh? It sounds like you've done this before.
No, I have never done this.
All right. So you don't think it's a? So Jill, do you think it's a crime?
It's not up to me if it's a crime.
I didn't ask if it was up to you. You're not charging
Like,
him.
should it be a crime?
No,
Or,
is
like,
it?
Is it? I don't know. You'd have to. I don't know.
Yeah, I think this person's asking, like, is this illegal or not?
Is it technically theft? You'd have to ask the cops.
Yeah.
All right.
And this guy's clearly not a doctor because he does not know what debt is.
Neither a doctor nor a cop. So, nor a lawyer, I guess. Because he'd probably know that if he was a lawyer.
So, like, he worded it wrong. He should have been like, oh, it's not like they're not responding.
Whatever. The point is the guy's dead. So,
The guy's dead.
is it a crime? Murky. Jury's out on that one.
Does it vary by state?
The guy's dead. Probably does, honestly. The guy's dead. So, who's the victim? Is there a victim in this alleged crime?
Oh, you're asking who's the dead person?
Yeah, no. If he asked us, he asked a couple of questions here. I'm trying to get through them all. If the guy's dead, so who's the victim of the crime? Is there a victim to this alleged crime? If the guy's dead,
To the money taking.
Oh, to the money taking?
yeah, we're assuming he didn't also kill the guy.
Like, I found it. I also robbed him.
I don't know. Well, how much money are we talking here? First off,
How much money do you carry in your pocket, Josh?
I carry zero money.
How much? Well, all right. How much money could you theoretically fit in a standard wallet?
Is it in
$200?
hundreds?
Yeah. Wait, are we
All right.
jam-packing this wallet?
Assume this guy. All right, let's go. Let me get a ballpark. Assume this guy had like $400 in his wallet.
Oh, okay.
He was on his way to a lady.
I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he just came back from a lady. I don't know what he was doing.
What?
But it's all right. Let's get a couple $100 in his wallet. Does that change it if it's $400 instead of like 35?
So are there amount brackets? Like, if it's up to this much, it's not a crime. If it's more than this much, it is a crime?
Like tax fraud?
Yeah. Or like if something, if you win a prize and if it's over a certain amount, you claim it. So you're winning a prize by finding some money.
Kind of.
Because you stumbled upon it.
So
Jackpot.
So you're winning untaxable money because
Yeah.
no one's going to know that you actually got. See, that's the
Yeah.
other thing.
That's fraud.
There's no.
It's income.
I'm going to say there's no victim to this crime because who is going to know that you did this?
The government's a victim because they're not getting their percentage.
Who cares?
America.
All right. So I'm going to go there's no victim because you're on a deserted road and assuming nobody's there to watch you steal from this guy. That's why you're asking this question. So
The hills have eyes, Pat.
that's great. Is it a crime? Maybe. Is there a victim to the alleged crime? I'm going to say no. If it is a crime, is it the perfect one? I'm going to go ahead and say yes, it is. Who's going to know about this?
But it puts you in a position of like, okay, if you come up on a dead body, let's take the money out of the equation. You come up on a dead body, what are you going to do?
Poke it with a stick.
Yeah, I mean, after that.
All right, so
Like, do you call the police?
Hold on. After you realize that he's pale as a ghost, stone cold, rigor mortis
Racist.
setting in. After you figure this out, right? Clearly been dead a while. So you know he's dead, not just like, oh,
He
not
pooped
breathing.
his pants already.
But dead.
He's not regular dead. He's whatever.
He's very dead. Yeah, I'd call the police. Hey, just found a dead. I'd call whoever
Wait,
the
who
law
are
and
you to
order-
determine he's dead? Are you a doctor?
Whoever the
Come
law
on
and
now.
order people are.
So you call the police. So, like...
Yeah, we'll get there.
So say you do take the money, and you wait for the police... Because you can't call the police and bail. I mean, I guess you could, but...
Why not?
I mean,
That's suspicious because then they're like, hey, there's fingerprints on this guy's wallet, and they find you.
Well, in that case, you take the whole wallet.
Then there's no ID on the body.
Throw the ID back in his back pocket or whatever.
Then your fingerprints are on the ID.
Wear gloves. Problem solved.
This is like
Yeah.
premeditated now, and you're super suspicious.
Yeah.
Idiot.
That's a good question,
Yes.
though. Yeah. Are they going to? Well, yeah, they would. I would assume they would test all this stuff for fingerprints and then call you in about it if you weren't there.
But you had to have committed a crime for your fingerprints to be like in any kind of database.
Or you worked somewhere where they took your fingerprints. Like I worked at a daycare, I had to get my fingerprints done.
Oh,
I never
okay.
committed a crime that you know of.
Okay, so if
Post 1980
Jill-
something.
so Jill's fingerprints are there if she takes the wallet.
Yes.
If she calls the police, whether or not she stays, she's leaving an identifiable piece of herself that the cops can look up later and contact her later with. They will ask, did you find anything on the body? And if you say no, they'll be like, well, your fingerprints were on the wallet was in his pocket, you're like, something's not adding up.
But then your answer could be, well, I wanted to see who the guy was. Maybe I knew him. I could call his family. It's shaky, but it's something.
Well, then why did you leave the scene if you were going to call his family? You called us.
Maybe you went to go find his family. I don't know, man.
You
All right,
called
so-
me.
Okay, so you call the cops. You go. So you take the cash out of the guy's wallet, and you put it back in there. Whatever
Wipe off your prints.
Sure, fine. You call the cops and say, oh, did you find anything on the body? Well, I checked his wallet for an ID or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So you stay there and you answer questions and then you go. Are you good?
Depends if the cops want to search you or not.
If they search you, though, how are they going to know that that money's not yours?
Unless a family
Good
member is
point.
like, Grandpa always carried around his lucky 20. It's not there. Whoever has that 20 is a murderer.
We're getting into this now. Well, we were
Yep.
already in it, but
This needs to
goddamn.
be like a choose your own adventure, like, like what if?
All right, so maybe it's not a perfect crime.
It's not.
A perfect crime is a random killing where you have no connection to the victim, paid for the weapon in cash, didn't leave a paper trail. I've thought about it.
We're probably going to cut that part out, but okay. Yeah, who's going to report? That's a good question, though. Who's going to report it? But we talked about the fingerprint thing. They would probably have some kind of indication of who it was, of who touched the body, at least. That's my thing. Like, if I find a dead body, I'm calling the cops and going nowhere near it. Like, I'll just be like, all right, I'll wait and be like, hey, I found this guy, whatever. Here's my statement. I was driving and I found him, and that's it. And then I called you guys. That's the end of my story.
How badly decomped is it that you're touching it to get to the wall?
That's true.
Gross. Can I take a bone?
I mean, truth be told, if I come up on a dead body that is at this point of death, I'm not touching it.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I could use the cash. But
Yeah, I'm not touching that thing.
wimp. $20 is $20 though.
So
That's not that much though.
So maybe not a crime, but not a good idea. So whoever asked this question, guy, girl, whoever, if you come upon a dead body, don't pickpocket it. Just don't do it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that
Don't tell me what to do.
that went a lot better than it could have. Than it really actually, depending on who's listening, it went better or worse. So if you're trying to pickpocket a dead body, it didn't go so well for you. But everybody else, you're good to go.
People are gonna like listen to this and have arguments about it.
I hope they do.
I hope they kill each other about it. And pick their
Wow.
pockets.
Leave each other on country roads. And
I'm
I
everywhere.
hope you get robbed after I killed you.
I'm everywhere at the melting pad if you want to do feedback. All right, that was fun. I should do that more often. That was a lot of fun.